Show, the business podcast that gives you what you need in about 10 minutes every single day with our daily 10-minute business lessons for the real world. I'm your host, your coach, your teacher, Omar Zenhom. I'm also the co-founder of the $100 MBA, a complete business training and community online. And today's lesson is part 2 of our 2-part lesson on how to create an effective sales video. We all know that sales videos convert very well and help you convey a message in a short amount of time. It helps you sell what you're selling in a short amount of time. This is very important because people's attention spans are getting less and less as every day goes on. In part 1, we cover the first 4 steps of creating an effective sales video. I'm going to recap them as well as move on to the next steps. Let's get into it, guys. Let's get down to business. Today's episode of the $100 MBA Show is sponsored by Relay Rides. Do you own a car? Then you know how expensive a car could be. From a recent AAA study, your car costs you $9,000 a year. Ouch. But what if your car paid you instead? Enter Relay Rides. Relay Rides is a peer-to-peer car rental company. Rent out your car on Relay Rides and earn as much as $1,000 per month. Relay Rides pre-screens each renter and offers $1 million in insurance. I think this is so awesome because you can make some passive income when you're not using your car. And best of all, Relay Rides is giving $100 MBA listeners an incredible offer. You can earn an extra $100 when you sign up today for free. All you got to do is visit relayrides.com/MBA. That's relay, RIDES.com/MBA. All right, guys, again, if you have not listened to part 1 of this lesson, yesterday's lesson, episode 276, please go back and listen to it so this part makes sense. This lesson makes sense because this is part 2. Just pause me. I will be here when you come back. Listen to part 1. If you're all listened up, let's get right into it. All right, just to recap real quick, step 1 of creating an effective sales video was decide on the type of sales video you want. We talked about the 3 different types: off camera, on camera, and explainer. Then we moved on to step 2, where you brainstorm your ideas and then create an outline of what you want to do. Step 3 was scripting. Step 4 is a read-through and cutting out the things that are not working for you. All right, so let's move into step 5. Step 5 is production. This is when you record your video. Now, if you're doing an off-camera video or you're doing a screencasting with ScreenFlow or Camtasia, you still have to go through your script and record your video using that software. This is where you get all your footage. If you're on camera, obviously you're going to be on camera and go through your script and give your part. If you're going to have what's called B-roll or other footage you're going to cut away to, you want to record that B-roll now. So in the production phase, you're recording everything you record. If you're recording a voiceover, like an audio file, so you can use it for your explainer video, that's the time to do it, or you read through your script. Or if you're going to hire out a voiceover, make sure that you give them the script so they can record that voiceover. And production shouldn't take you that long if you've done all the planning, all steps 1 through 4. Your script, again, is going to help you to stay on cue. So once you've done all your production, all your recording, your audio, your video, you have all your B-roll, you have everything set there, now it's time for step 6, post-production. This is where a lot of the work goes in, the editing and the refining of your video. This is where you put it all together. Now, you want to have your script open when you're editing so you have the flow or the order of your video. If you're new to video editing and you're editing yourself, if you're on a Mac, use iMovies. It's quite easy to use, it's pretty intuitive, and there's plenty of tutorials on YouTube even to find out how to use it. Alternatively, you can use Adobe Premiere or you can use Apple Final Cut. Those are more premium solutions or editing softwares. But the point is that you can even just use iMovie and start editing your video. Lay out all your video clips in the order of the script. And that includes the visuals you're going to be using, if that's B-roll or you're cutting away to a screen grab or something like that. If you're doing an animated video, obviously you're going to have a team that's going to be animating for you if you're not an animator yourself. If you are doing it yourself through Adobe After Effects, you still need to have the script there because you need to have the animation follow the script. And then you have your voiceover that lays under it. Take your time to edit this properly. Editing can really dictate the result of your sales video. Don't be afraid to show your final edit to somebody so they can critique it, give you feedback. Are your edits too sharp? Are your cuts too sharp? Is your volume too low? Is your music in the background too low? Speaking of music, maybe your music choice is not the best one. Maybe it doesn't flow with what you're saying. Get as much feedback as you can. Maybe even get some feedback from some of your audience members or people in your mastermind group. Don't be afraid to edit and re-edit. Also, have somebody look over anything like spelling mistakes, like when you're using titles, punctuation, things like that. Sometimes we don't see the trees from the forest. We're so into it, we don't really see the mistakes. So have somebody look over it to just edit throughout your video, make sure there's nothing going on that's, a little bit embarrassing. Once you have your final edit in place, render it out or export it out. Watch it through a few times, make sure it's playing properly, the audio is fine. Use headphones, make sure that you have stereo sound that is going in through both ears, right and left. And make sure you're putting it on full screen so you can see the resolution and make sure everything looks great. Guys, we have 2 more steps, steps 7 and 8. But before that, I got to give love to today's sponsor, Relay Rides. Did you know your car's value depreciates 10% as soon as you drive off the dealership lot and 20% after just 1 year of owning it? I know this firsthand because my father was in car sales for most of his adult life. Cars are expensive. They lose value and they cost you money every single month to maintain. But what if you can turn around this depreciating asset into extra cash? That's what the team at Relay Rides is trying to do. Relay Rides is a peer-to-peer car rental company, part of the sharing economy along with companies like Airbnb and Uber. If you're working from home and your car's just sitting there, you might as well make some money. It's a great way to make some passive income. Do you travel a lot? Do you go on vacation? Your car's just sitting there? Rent out your car on Relay Rides and earn as much as $1,000 per month. Some owners earn as much as $6,000 per month. Relay Rides pre-screens each renter and provides car owners with $1 million of insurance coverage and with no out-of-pocket expenses to you, so you can rest assured. And you control when your car is available for rent. So join a rapidly growing community of entrepreneurial car owners and turn your idle car into extra income. Sign up for free now at relayrides.com/MBA. And as a special offer to $100 MBA listeners, you can earn an extra $100 when you sign up today at Relay Rides, that's RELAYRIDES.com/MBA. All right, guys, so step 5 was production, step 6 was post-production, step 7 is to upload your video to a host. So if you're going to be using YouTube, upload it to YouTube. Make sure you put a video description, a video title, any metadata that's applicable. If you're using Wistia, we recommend Wistia. That's what we use for all our video. You want to do the same. Make sure you choose a great video still. A video still is that image you see before you hit the play button. And video stills that are attractive can get people to hit play, even if it's just curious or funny. And a video still doesn't have to be a part of the video. It can be, but it could be an image. So make sure you choose a video still that's eye-catching and interesting. Now, step 8 is putting your video on your sales page. You have everything uploaded now. You got your still. Now you got to decide where you're going to put on the page. Are you going to use half the page? Are you going to use the width of the page? We use the full width of the page with the $100 MBA sales video. If you go to 100mba.net, you'll see our sales video. Or you can do what we did with webinarninja.co, where we had an image and a button that says, press this button to watch a video. And then you press the button and it comes up in a light box. You may want to experiment and see what you like. And when it comes to the step, putting it on your sales page, a lot of people do something where they have the video play automatically as soon as you load the page. I personally do not recommend that. It's a little bit annoying. Maybe they're not ready to click the video. If they want to watch the video, they'll click the video. That's the whole point of having an interesting thumbnail, or even having an interesting headline to get them to press play. But if you force them to watch something, maybe they're not in a place where they want to watch a video. Maybe they're in the office. They don't want the audio to be blasting. They don't have their headphones with them. Or they're on a mobile device and they don't want to maybe use their data for video. So I highly recommend you don't have that autoplay. It's a little bit scammy, and I just don't recommend it. Remember, with any sales video, you have to have a call to action, whether that's sign up for the program or buy the product, or to give you a try with a trial. Whatever it is, you got to tell them what to do next at the end of the video. All right, guys, that wraps up today's lesson. I'm going to go through all the 8 steps right now. Step 1 was to decide on the type of sales video. Step 2 is brainstorm your ideas. Step 3, scripting. Step 4, read through and cut. Cut out the things that you don't need or don't work. Step 5 is production. Step 6 is post-production, where you edit and refine. Step 7, upload your video to your hosting. Make sure you add the stills, you add all the information, the title. And then step 8, add your video to your sales page. Guys, I had a blast teaching this 2-part lesson. If you guys have any questions, you can email us at any time at contact@100mba.net, or you can simply tweet at me at BizRepublic is my handle, BIZ Republic on Twitter. Guys, we have so many awesome lessons coming up. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about should you sell on eBay and Amazon. We'll talk about how to find great teachers. We'll talk about marketing principles. We're going to talk about how to reach new customers. And of course, we'll have Q&A weekends and a great must-read, a great book that I just read called The Power of Habit. Can't wait to share all those lessons with you guys. But I just want to leave you with this. You guys are subscribers to the $100 MBA Show. You're listening every day. You're learning every day. And that's important. Make sure you incorporate something in your life on a daily basis that improves you as an entrepreneur, as a person. If that's a podcast, if that's reading a chapter from a book or a few pages, or if that's watching a tutorial video, have something that helps you increase even just 1% every day. And within 3 months, you'll be 100% better. All right, guys, I hope that helps, and I hope to see you in tomorrow's episode. I'll check you then, guys. Take care.